You get paid. For a moment, it feels good. You check your bank account, see the number go up, and tell yourself that this month will be different. This month you'll save more, spend less, be smarter. But a few days later, somehow, the number is smaller again. A couple of online purchases, some food deliveries, a subscription you forgot about. Nothing felt expensive on its own. Yet somehow, the money disappeared. And the strangest part is that this doesn't only happen when you're struggling. It happens when you're earning more too. You tell yourself that once you make more money, everything will get easier. But then the raise comes. The bigger paycheck arrives. And somehow, your financial stress stays exactly the same. Only now the numbers are bigger. A nicer apartment, a better phone, more expensive habits. The finish line keeps moving. And most people never stop to ask why. Take someone like Alex. Nothing unusual about him. He works hard, gets promoted, makes more money every year. From the outside, it looks like he's winning. But every month feels strangely familiar. Money comes in, money goes out. His salary grows over the years. Yet his sense of freedom barely changes. At first, he thinks the problem is income. Then he thinks the problem is inflation. Then he thinks he just needs one more promotion, one more raise, one more breakthrough. But the more he earned, the more his lifestyle quietly expanded to absorb it. Things that once felt luxurious became normal. Things that once felt unnecessary became essential. And that's exactly why he never noticed what was happening. Because financial problems rarely arrive looking like problems. They arrive looking like rewards. Consumer culture understands this better than most people do. Every day, you're surrounded by messages telling you what success should look like. Buy this, and you'll feel successful. Own this, and you'll feel respected. Experience this, and you'll feel fulfilled. The transaction isn't really about the object. It's about the emotion attached to it. That's why people often spend money when they're bored, when they're stressed, when they're anxious. The purchase creates a brief feeling of relief, a small emotional reward, but the feeling fades. So the cycle begins again. One evening, Alex looked through months of purchases, not because he wanted financial advice. He was simply curious, and he noticed something strange. Most of his spending wasn't driven by need. It was driven by emotion. The expensive purchases weren't solving problems. They were solving feelings. The new gadget solved boredom. The restaurant solved stress. The upgrade solved insecurity, at least temporarily. The number wasn't the real problem. The money wasn't even the real problem. The problem was that he had unknowingly trained himself to exchange future freedom for present comfort. And this is where everything changes. Because most people think wealth is built through financial knowledge. But here's what most people never realize. The gap between being comfortable and being wealthy is often psychological. Most people already know they should save more. Most people know they should invest consistently. The information isn't hidden. The challenge is that human psychology naturally pulls in the opposite direction. Your brain wants rewards now, relief now, pleasure now. Wealth, on the other hand, rewards patience. It rewards delayed gratification. It rewards actions that often feel invisible in the present. And that's a difficult bargain for the human mind. Imagine two people earning the exact same income. One constantly upgrades their life every time they earn more. The other quietly upgrades their future. Years pass. From the outside, they might look similar. But underneath, completely different stories are unfolding. One is buying signals of wealth. The other is building wealth itself. And those are not the same thing. Status creates a powerful illusion. People naturally compare themselves to others. The neighbor's car, the friend vacation, the colleague's lifestyle, the influencer's highlight reel. But comparison creates a game with no finish line. Because there will always be someone spending more, displaying more, earning more. The chase never ends. And the people trapped in that chase often mistake movement for progress. The truly fascinating part is that many wealthy people don't win because they're smarter. They win because they think differently about time. Most people evaluate money based on what it can do today. A smaller group evaluates money based on what it can become tomorrow. One mindset asks, "What can I buy?" The other asks, What does this choice cost my future? That question changes everything, because every financial decision becomes bigger than the transaction itself. It becomes a vote for immediate comfort, or a vote for future freedom. Nobody gets every vote right. That's not the point. The point is recognizing the game that's being played. Because the real obstacle standing between most people and wealth isn't always a lack of opportunity. It isn't a lack of intelligence. And it isn't always a lack of income. Sometimes it's something far less obvious. A collection of unconscious habits. Small emotional decisions repeated thousands of times. Choices that feel insignificant in the moment, but become a destiny over decades. The uncomfortable truth is that getting rich often has less to do with making extraordinary decisions and more to do with noticing the ordinary ones. The moments nobody sees. The moments nobody celebrates. The moment you choose between who you are today and who you're becoming tomorrow. And maybe that's the question worth thinking about. If every financial decision is quietly shaping your future, what future are your habits building right now?